Hello friends, thank you all for overwhelming response to all my videos. We have recently celebrated the milestone of number of subscribers. I thank you all the new subscribers, and I encourage you all that you keep learning new things. So today we are going to discuss about ASME standards for engineering drawing and documentation. So normally ASME standard means it's all about the perception is that it is only about the geometric dimensioning and tolerancing. The ASME standard doesn't stop there. So engineering drawing is a core of any design. The concept or the problem or the innovation is done at the design level that need to be communicated to the manufacturing, that is done by your engineering drawing and related documentation. So there are different ASME standards that cover the requirements for the engineering drawing and related documents. So we are going to have a quick bird view of all those standards. You always can reach out to me at a given number there for any further information related to these standards. If you are new to the industry, or you are trying to establish these standards into your organization, or you need any help related to these standards, always you can reach out to me at that given number there. So I am ASME certified GDTP technologist. I have more than close to 20 years of industrial experience in aerospace, semiconductor and manufacturing. So please do let me know if you need any help regarding these standards. Okay, let's get started to have a bird view of these things. The one standard ASME Y14.100 covers the engineering drawing practices. So this really covers the projections and section view, allied views, how these need to be done, how an engineering drawing need to be created. All those basic details are covered in this standard. It also covers something related to notes also. And then the next standard is Y14.M, is a metric drawing sheet size and formats. It tells you overall how the drawing template should be, which are all the designated place for the information holders, like your notes, bill of material. All those details are covered in this particular standard. And then there is a particular different standard for the casting, forging and the molded parts, Y14.8. How do we create the casting, forging and molded part drawings, and then what are all the general notes requirement, how do we consider the notes, and then how the casting part is transitioned to the machined part, how we control the configuration of the casted parts. All that is handled there, like fillet radius, corner radius. All those details are dealt in this Y14.8 standard. So next standard is the undimensioned drawing, Y14.31. This also deals with the different type of drawings. So we will be dealing with what are all the types of drawings, and like there are different types of drawings. So plumbing drawing, you have a machining drawing, you have a casting drawing, you have a forging drawing, you have a circuit drawings, there is a harness assembly drawing. So there are different types of drawings. For example, layout drawing also is there. So there are different types of drawings. Those all will be dealt with these standards. Knowing these standards gives you a comprehensive information that is required in an industry to establish a good international standard in your drawing practices. So the next one is the important thing, revision of engineering drawing and the associated documents. It talks about how the revision of the drawing need to be controlled, configuration control, which is very important. And then it talks about what are all the associated documents with that, how those revisions need to be controlled. All that is dealt in very clear and in decent with the decent examples. Everything is covered there. and then there is a standard Y14.36. It talks about the surface texture symbol, what are all the values that goes into surface texture symbol. All that will be dealt with examples in this standard. And then the screw thread representation, how do we represent the metric thread, how do we represent the inches thread, what is the specification, how do we represent the external thread, how do we represent the internal threads, what are all the types of threads. All that is dealt in the Y14.6. you always can reach out to me if you have any questions. My number is given over the slide there, so you always can reach out if you have any questions related to these standards. So then comes about the product definition of the composite parts. Composite parts are totally different compared to machining drawing or any other drawing. How these layups are handled, how these need to be done, all that is dealt with the Y14. So then who should know these standards? Basically every design engineer should know these standards, because his design need to be converted into an part. Then he has to convert that design from model to a drawing that has to be transitioned to the down the stream. So next is the quality engineers. Quality engineers should know these standards so that they can interpret the drawing as per the standard and then go ahead and meet the requirements of the drawings. Then manufacturing engineers definitely should know to interpret the drawing and then manufacture the part as per the standards. So in nutshell, any mechanical engineers, either you are in the beginning of your career or you are in the mid of your career and you want to make a good progress in mechanical design, then you are I would definitely recommend that you should be knowing about all these standards, and that too you should be learning it from an expert. That way you get the knowledge of whatever he learned over the period of time. So I hope this video will help you to assess, and then if you need any help, please reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you all. So thank you, have a great day.